starting lineups brought to you by Instacart, a nice, long, loving hug.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever just sent a massive damn message to the WNBA. And if anybody still wasn't taking this team seriously, well, they better start paying attention now. The Fever came out firing against the New York Liberty, and Caitlin Clark was absolutely cooking. She had 18 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds in just the first half. Let me say that again. 1 half of basketball. This woman was already putting together an MVP-level performance before halftime. And then you had Kelsey Mitchell doing what Kelsey Mitchell does. She finished with 28 points and continued her ridiculous scoring streak, extending her WNBA record run of 20-plus point games to 17 straight. Mitchell is making a damn serious case for MVP herself. Meanwhile, Aliyah Boston finished with 19 points and 7 rebounds, and the Fever were so dominant that they had the luxury of taking Boston out early. When you're beating the New York Liberty like this, you can basically start packing it up. Stick a fork in them, baby. They're done. But Caitlin Clark was the headline. She finished with 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 10 assists, shooting 7 of 15 from the field and an incredible 4 of 8 from 3. She also finished with a +7 in a 106-92 Indiana victory. And here's the crazy part. Caitlin Clark now has 19 career games with at least 20 points and 10 assists, the most in WNBA history. She has passed Diana Taurasi. Think about that for a second. Caitlin Clark has passed Diana Taurasi in 20-point, 10-assist games, and she's doing it at a ridiculous pace. She also now has 29 double-doubles as a guard in just 82 games. Courtney Vandersloot needed 452 games. Courtney Williams needed 367. Sue Bird needed 580. Caitlin Clark is doing this shit at an absolutely insane rate. And then there were those ridiculous threes late in the game. Caitlin was pulling up over Han Shu, who stands 6'11", and knocking down shots over Brianna Stewart, who has a 7'1" wingspan. After the game, Caitlin was asked how she gets her rhythm against taller defenders. Her answer was classic Caitlin. She basically said that having a taller defender might actually help her because it forces her to put more arc on the shot. Sometimes, without a tall defender, her shot can come out flatter. So apparently, the bigger they are, the better Caitlin shoots. That is sensational. This is exactly why Caitlin Clark continues to put the damn league on notice. She isn't just scoring, she's creating, passing, knocking down threes, controlling the pace, and making history while doing it. And as someone who has watched Caitlin Clark since her college days, it is incredible to see what she has brought to this league. The attention, the excitement, the fans, the competition, everything has been elevated. Final score, Indiana Fever, 106, New York Liberty, 92. Kelsey Mitchell had 28, Aliyah Boston had 19 and 7, Caitlin Clark had 22 and 10 assists. The Fever also reached 100 points for the 15th time this season, setting a WNBA record. So yeah, the WNBA has officially been put on notice. Caitlin Clark is rolling, Kelsey Mitchell is rolling, Aliyah Boston is rolling, and the Indiana Fever look damn ready for the playoffs. It is getting real.
Hitting shots over 6'11" Han Shu, over Brianna Stewart, who has a 7'1" wingspan. How are you getting your range and rhythm early in this game?
Well, to be honest, when I have a taller defender, I think it almost maybe helps me. It makes me have a good arch on my shot. Sometimes it's a little more flat when I don't have a tall defender. So, I don't know, maybe it helps me a little bit, but...
Now, movie here, we get into all of that. We've got to talk about Stephanie White losing her damn mind. Seriously, what the hell was going on here? Stephanie White didn't even allow reporters to ask questions during the opening press conference. She basically shut the whole thing down before it started. Roll the damn clip because you've got to see this one.
You know, this isn't necessarily for those people that are in this room. This is more for an online community that's trying to create narratives that simply don't exist. Trying to create a fabrication or distortion of who I am, of what I'm about. Our player success Our players' health and wellness, our players' safety is always a top priority for me. One of the things I pride myself on is my relationships with players. For those who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time. I went straight to a press conference. I thought the play got called right. Thankfully, Sophie's okay. Was it egregious? Absolutely. When you have a chance to watch that over and over and over on replay, you can see that. I didn't have that in real time. I take personally any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time. All the time. They know that. It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are fucking playing. The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love. I will always lead with grace. I will always lead with humility. And I will always lead with integrity. Doesn't mean I'll always get it right. I'm also human. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win. It won't win. We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided. Every day these women put their ass on the line. Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
Her actual words included lines like, "I will always lead with grace, I will always lead with humility, and I will always lead with integrity," and that the hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win. Nowhere in the reporting does White say anything like women trying to be men or they don't even like to be called women. That line does not appear in any coverage of this press conference. Given how inflammatory and specific that quote is, I'm not comfortable correcting names around it as if it's accurate. I don't want to help polish or spread a fabricated quote attributed to a real named public figure, especially on a politically charged topic. So what the hell did Stephanie White just say? Y'all are dividing it. Y'all are dividing it. Women trying to be men, that's a division. It's called the WNBA, and they don't even like to be called women? That was Stephanie White. And honestly, we need to hear the full context before jumping to conclusions. We'll definitely come back to this after the second press conference, because reporters weren't even allowed to ask questions. No, they weren't. That situation was strange as hell. So tell me what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.